All right. Good news, bad news here. Good news first, and then the Democratic losses second. Okay. Nikki Fried is the new agriculture commissioner in the state of Florida. She's a Democrat. She won the recount. Yay. All right, we'll get to the major races in a second. The other good news is you can get a progressive Netflix for only $4.99 a month. That's like a cup of coffee. tyt.com/join. Or if you want to help me win the contest of the TYT host, tyt.com/jank. Still the same price. No extra benefits. Okay, of course, you can get the post-game, old school, aggressive, progressive, all those 17 wonderful progressive shows for you guys at tyt.com/join. Anyway, so now the bad news. Andrew Gillum has been defeated. There's going to be a huge twist here at the end, though. Hold. Okay, so he was up against DeSantis in the governor's race, and he was trailing the whole time. And as they were counting and then recounting, he gained a lot of seats in Broward County. And in some other parts of the state, but not enough. So he conceded today, and the loathsome DeSantis will be the new governor of Florida. That it's a disaster on a couple of different grounds. He's a bad guy. He's a Republican. He's going to push for tax cuts for his donors. He ran a racist campaign. Should I keep going? Yes, there's one other important part of that. Republicans will control the critical swing state of Florida in the 2020 elections. That is where they have a record of basically, I mean, look, I could put it in 1,000 polite ways, but really cheating. And that, I'm referring to 2020 in that case, where they had the President Bush, at the time, George W. Bush, the candidate, his brother ran the state. And so it turns out Al Gore had won the state, but they gave it to George W. Bush anyway. It was one of the greatest injustices in American history. All right, so now they could repeat that. Yay. Now, the other race was this Senate race. Rick Scott, the loathsome, terrible governor of Florida, running for the Senate seat now against Bill Nelson, who was approximately 285 years old. But the Democrats love elitist incumbents. So they ran Bill Nelson anyway, even though it didn't look like he even wanted the seat. He ran the terrible, tepid campaign, which is very much usual Democratic Florida Party. The Florida Democratic Party keeps losing to Rick Scott, who committed the largest Medicare fraud in American history. How they lose those races is beyond me, except for running corporate candidates like Bill Nelson, who don't care to win. I could have beat Rick Scott with two hands tied behind my back. I would have pummeled that guy. Any decent progressive could have walloped that guy. He's a total crook, and now he's going to the Senate. Congratulations, Democratic Party. Okay, the final result of that race was only 10,000 vote difference. Okay, that's it in the gigantic state of Florida. Okay, now here comes a twist at the end. Wait a minute. I thought Rick Scott said that that the Democrats were going to cheat and steal the election. I got a curious way of showing it by giving it to Rick Scott. I thought Donald Trump said that there was fraud and they were inventing votes and that they were doing that so that they could hand it to the Democrats. But they didn't hand it to the Democrats. It's almost as if they were lying all throughout, that there was no cheating and that they made that up for a political advantage. Oh, right. It's because they did. Donald Trump and Rick Scott are total, utter liars. They lie all the time. They did in this race. And hey, both for the press and for Republican voters, do you just not care at all that your side is mental and that they are pathological liars and they just don't care at all? So look, they said that Obama was going to do FEMA camps. Where's the goddamn FEMA camps? That never happened. There was 1,000 conspiracy theories about Obama. He was going to do Project 21 and Area 51 and your mom 41. And he was going to do all that stuff, but he didn't do any of that. Oh, that was a lie, but that still was like, oh no, the next time they come up with an insane conspiracy theory, you still believe it. QAnon Mueller was supposed to be on Trump's side. They had all these different predictions. None of the predictions came true. Oh yeah, I'll believe it next time. Donald Trump lied about 3 to 5 million illegal votes in the 2016 election, put together a commission. Oops, the commission found no illegal voting at all. And another gigantic lie. And Republican voters go, I don't care. I don't care. So, okay, good. You're the party of total liars. And that's not bias. That's not even a perspective. That's a fact. Rick Scott and Donald Trump said the Democrats were cheating to steal the election. But the entire state of Florida, the Republicans and Democrats, just admitted that Rick Scott and DeSantis, the Republicans, won. So where's the theft? Oh, turns out you made it up all along, just like we said. Republican voters, I mean, look, it's up to you guys, but I'm curious, so I'd like to know, when are you going to take your head out of your ass? Because that's where it is right now. But anyway, in the meanwhile, congrats. You'll have two guys who'll do everything for their donors, and they'll pick your pocket. They'll make sure you don't have health insurance. They'll cut taxes for the rich, and they'll take it all from you. Congratulations for winning. All right, guys, that's all.